I imagine that you have been hearing a lot of people and animal groups urging their supporters to contact their senators and vote against the Save Our Bacon Act, which seeks to roll back the animal protections which were passed by the state of California through the Prop 12 measure. Now, I completely understand why the many large animal groups that campaigned very hard, spent a lot of time and money to pass Prop 12, and years, by the way, would be invested in saving these protections and campaigning against the Save Our Bacon Act. They want to protect the progress that they've made. That, by the way, also the Supreme Court has already upheld. What I don't understand is how the rest of the animal movement, who's invested no resources in passing Prop 12, falls right in line with this strategy of just focusing on Save Our Bacon and nothing else in the Farm Bill. That doesn't make sense to me because there are potentially bigger impacts that we as a movement could have by leveraging certain things in the Farm Bill to help animals in a much bigger way. And we are not thinking critically or having any critical discussions about what those could be. One of them is the issue of subsidies. According to Senator Booker, animal ag enjoys about 93% of the tax dollar subsidies in the whole agriculture sector, leaving only 7% for specialty crops, which is all other crops that are raised for human consumption. There are already Congresspeople, several, that have advocated for and would like to pass legislation to shift subsidies away from animal agriculture. So it is a practical, concrete, well-accepted policy position by many Congresspeople, and others have signed on in support. So the idea that asking for a shift in subsidies is some kind of pie-in-the-sky, impossible dream is absolutely false. It's already happening. It's already being discussed. It's just that the animal movement is not recognizing it or supporting those efforts. So why should they expect a shift in subsidies? Even just a 10% shift in subsidies away from animal agriculture and to plant-based food production could translate into billions of dollars. It could wipe out a lot of the profit margin of animal agriculture, especially when you consider that, for example, the dairy industry relies on 73% of its funding from taxpayer-funded government programs. My point here for this video is simply to think through the options and the strategies that are available to us, to be open and curious and creative about what is the biggest impact we can have for animals and the planet here. And maybe it's not Save Our Bacon. Maybe there's other options and other focuses that we should be having. And we should be having those discussions if we truly want to do the best work we can.